Was there a secret deal where Russia gets Ukraine and the US gets Venezuela? That's the big question swirling around Washington, Moscow, Beijing, and Caracas right now. The idea isn't new. Back in 2019, former White House Russia expert Fiona Phil testified to Congress that Russian officials were quietly floating a swap idea to the United States. In simple terms, Russia was saying, "You stay out of our backyard, Ukraine, and we'll step back from yours, Venezuela." Fast forward to today, and events have given that old idea new life. Russia has long backed Nicolás Maduro with loans, weapons, and political support. Venezuela gave Moscow something powerful, a foothold in the Western Hemisphere, right on America's doorstep. But when U.S. forces struck Venezuelan military targets and captured Maduro, Russia's reaction was surprisingly limited. No military response, no escalation, just strong words and little else. So now the question being asked is this: did Russia quietly decide that losing Venezuela is worth it if it helps secure gains in Ukraine? Some analysts point to Fiona Hill's 2019 testimony as proof that this exact idea was once floated. Others note that peace discussions over Ukraine reportedly continue, with speculation that any settlement could include territorial concessions favorable to Moscow. And then there's China. China is Venezuela's biggest creditor and oil buyer. It condemned U.S. action, but, like Russia, did not escalate. That restraint has raised eyebrows, especially because Maduro met a senior Chinese envoy just hours before the U.S. operation, reaffirming strategic ties. Was China caught off guard, or was there quiet diplomacy behind the scenes? Meanwhile, President Trump has announced plans for the U.S. to control Venezuela's transition, reopen the oil sector, and even sell oil to countries like China. That message matters because it signals continuity of oil supply, which could help prevent Beijing from pushing back harder. So, is this all part of a grand bargain? Russia gains leverage in Ukraine, the United States removes Maduro and gains influence over the world's largest oil reserves. China keeps its oil without confrontation. Or is it simply realpolitik unfolding in parallel, with each power acting in its own interest, but not coordinating? Right now, there is no confirmed evidence of a formal deal. What we do know is that Russia once floated the idea. We do know Moscow's reaction has been muted, and we do know the geopolitical map is shifting. Supporters of the U.S. strategy say this is about security, drugs, and economic stabilization. Critics warn it could legitimize sphere of influence politics, where big powers carve up the world at smaller nations' expense. And hovering over it all are lingering questions about U.S.-Russia relations, Trump and Putin, and China's quiet role. So, was Venezuela traded for Ukraine? Right now, it remains a theory, but the signals, the timing, and the silence ensure this question isn't going away anytime soon.
Subscribe to One India and never miss an update. Download the One India app now.